So you're wondering if the real estate market is going to crash in 2022? Well, let me tell you a story. In 2008, when the housing prices plummeted, there were buyers putting their kids' names on the title of their house. I heard the story of somebody who put their dog's name on the title of their house because it was so easy to get a loan. The buyers would be able to walk into a bank with no credit, no income, no employment history, and the bank would give them a loan for $1 million. $1 million. So then they came out with the Mortgage Reform and Anti-Predatory Act. It put limits on what you could do as a buyer, how much you could purchase, and how much debt to income ratio you could have. It eliminated those unscrupulous lenders because it wasn't up to the banks anymore. There was a national requirement. So we'd have to see something really drastic for those types of shifts. But even then, in Hawaii, the highest sales price around that time in 2007 was $455,000. A few years later, it bottomed out at $405,000 for the median sales price of a home, about a 10% difference when the mainland was almost a 32% difference. But here's the thing. Just a few years later, in 2011 to 2014, the median sales price was right back up to $455,000 and then $475,000. And we all know the median price for a single family home is over $1 million going into 2022. So here's what's really going to happen to the Hawaii real estate market in 2022. Interest rates are going to stay between 3 to 4%. The Feds have already said this is going to happen. We're going to see home appreciation between 6 and 8%, meaning a condo for $500,000 is going to be selling now for $525,000 up to $540,000 a year later. We're going to see inventory increase and start to taper off at a more normalized level. And here's the big one though. Buyers are getting priced out of the market every day, just as we saw in Manhattan 1999 when the median price was $425,000. Now it is 1.7 and more, meaning no matter what you do as a buyer, you will not be able to afford a home possibly 2 decades from now as a first-time buyer. And that is the problem. So is a crash going to happen? No, of course not. We're going to start to slow down, we'll taper off, and we're going to just reach a point of normalization and status quo, just as the market always has here in Hawaii.